What is going on, everyone? I am Ian Salazar, or Tokafy,
And I'm Zuri Minor.
and we are back. The LBCC Rocket League team is beginning once again their season. We are now in the spring 2024 season. This is our first regular season match of 6, and they will be playing against OKEA Blue from the University of British Columbia. LBCC will be in the orange, and OKEA Blue, of course, in the blue. And this is a best of 5 like we are used to be doing. So let's get into it. LBCC off to rocky start, playing defensive here. Good offensive pressure by OKEA Blue here, but so far nothing to harm them. And we get a new person in the lineup, as we have Asan Panda. Pretty sure we've seen Crispy BLG, known as Chris Biscuit from last season, and Burnt Schmacks. So 2 returners and 1 new guy to our lineup. Let's see what they can do here as a minute goes by. So far, a lot of back and forth action to start off here. How are you feeling about our guys so far?
I'm feeling confident. I feel like this season they're going to be better than what they were doing last season. Hopefully more teamwork and better setups and stuff. Just hopefully they can go further than they did last season. And they're already off to a great start. They just scored the first goal of the game.
Burnt Schmacks off to a very good start for the Vikings, giving them their first goal, minute 3 in. Good assist there by Crispy BLG. Gonna find hard goal transfer names there from compared to last season, but still the same guy, and we both know how talented they are. And you're right. Definitely a rocky last season. There were definitely some games that they did pretty well. Other games that they didn't do too hot. But so far off to a good start. Although they do concede this one, a big pinch from Big Indigenous across the pitch to tie the game up 1-1 for our OKEA Blue, as 3:46 left to go here. So far back and forth. No team trying to thicken the lead yet, but so far the Vikings doing what they can here. Big pinch there off the backboard. That is going to get saved out though.
So compared to last season, what do you hope to see from the Vikings this season?
It feels, again, same lineup, although there is same group of players, I should say. Their lineups will differ at times, but I feel like going into a different tier. That's another good thing to mention. Last season they were in a tier above this. They got, I don't want to say demoted, but they got transferred to division due to the amount of teams and also just the level of play compared to last season as well. So I think being into a different tier, but I guess the same level of play can be a little challenging. But I feel like for these guys, knowing that they've already played together for a very long time, it shouldn't be a problem for them here. 3 minutes left to go now. Crispy BLG gonna dribble it off to the side. Can they get a second touch? Is able to. Good 50 though by Peachy. Son Panda now. Good hit to Big Indigenous. Over to Burnt Schmacks though, but safe whip release is gonna try to get in the way, but is gonna get demoed out by Burnt Schmacks. Good clear by Peachy. Son Panda is there.
Good steal.
Burnt Schmacks to his center is Crispy. No, he's just going to leave that over to his teammate. Respect Peachy's touch. As the Son Panda is going to pop it up. Crispy BLG is going to get there off the backboard. So far, LBCC playing very well on defense, but their transition to the offense has also been there. And they're 50-50ing very well. Good shot by Crispy. He's going to get blocked out though. Burnt Schmacks, 0 boost to his tank. Good shot attempt by Son Panda, but is going to get saved out as well. Good offensive pressure by LBCC as we were heading to under 2 minutes left to go here. And also another good thing to note, as I try to recollect my thoughts, Burnt Schmacks, my goodness, good shot by him, is going to give LBCC the lead here, up 1 now, a minute 44. But I did remember now, going into this season, there was a lot of practice in the off season by them. I know the team just by themselves without no practice and all that, have been playing together. So their team chemistry definitely has been there, and they definitely look a lot more confident. I've seen practices from them, and just from other scrims and everything else in between, it looks like that they're definitely looking to make a better comeback going into this season. Yeah, so let's see what they can do here.
I can already see it just from them playing right now. Definitely it seems like they've took the time to get to know a bit more how to play.
Good 50-50 there by Safeway and Crispy BLG. So far though, ball is still in the blue half. LBCC trying to keep possession and control. Shot in, ball into the corner now. Peachy with the center is
good save
out by Hassan Panda. 1 minute left to go here in this first game. Again, it's a best of 5, so first team to win 3 games will win the series and go up 1-0. You definitely want to get a good start. I remember last season they did concede their, or they did win their first game. Unfortunately, that wasn't recorded. But things sort of went a little interesting from there. So I feel like at least getting a good start to the season, getting a W to start off the season is definitely a confidence booster here. 30 seconds left to go now. Crispy BLG is going to get 50'd out by Peachy onto the other side. The San Panda is there to receive. Tries to flick it over one. That's Big Indigenous. Is going to pop it up. Birch Max, way to get up there.
Ooh, nice setup.
Good clear though by OKEA. Hassan Panda getting to sit into the corner. Trying to waste time now as he reaches the 10-second countdown.
5 seconds.
With 5 seconds left to go, Safeway now trying to center it to Big Indigenous. Is going to get beat out by Burnschmack. Ball's in the corner. Ball is still up. And there it is. LBCC gets their first game. Gets the first game of the series. First game of the season in a W. Definitely doing very well. Burnschmack scoring both goals as Crispy BLG is going to get those 2 assists as well. And the shot counter, again, if we take a look at that, that's just a big confidence booster like we mentioned. Like you mentioned earlier, how you noticed how the Vikings have just been playing much better. They didn't look nervous at all. Yes, they conceded 1 goal, but that didn't look like it harmed them in any way. So if they continue to play like this, we could see a quick series here.
Yeah. I was also noticing like a lot of good defense going on too, like a lot of good like stops and just stopping like the ball from hitting the goal. So just good like defense and good like setups all around from like LBCC right now.
Their pressure is there. Also their rotations, I noticed they didn't bump into each other. I didn't see anyone trying to cut each other off unless it was fully necessary, which is something you don't want to do. But they've been doing pretty well so far. Looks like we have one player of LBCC did a reconnect in time as we set into game number 2 of a potential 5-game series here. Good start by LBCC. Hassan Panda trying to take control. Is going to dribble it past one, but PG is going to hit it over to the other side. Safely does go up. Is going to whip as well, though. Good 50-50 there by Burnt Max.
If the player didn't reconnect in somehow, would they have just been like down man or like?
No, they could have waited. They're not going to start right away. They just want to, if someone disconnects like that, or if the player decides the car change. I don't think we've seen one yet so far. But if a player decides to change their car, as different cars have different hitboxes, like we mentioned last season, then they have every right to do that as long as they let each other know in the chat that we saw earlier before the game started. But there's nothing really against that. Burnt Max, good shot by him, and Crispy is going there for the finish off of the big save by OKEA Blue, but isn't enough, giving LBCC the first goal and an early lead here, only 49 seconds off the clock here. Good shot by Crispy. Looks like they're definitely playing a lot more aggressive and also confident. Like I don't think there's usually a player back. Like everyone's just going at the ball, and also I noticed their speed of play has just been really fast. They've been beating OKEA to the ball, I should say, very well, and so far just putting a lot of goals that they can there. So far, no mistakes by LBCC so far, besides that 1 goal that they conceded early on in the game.
Good air dribble. Wow.
Crispy
again.
He is definitely putting it in. He keeps it there. Good air dribble off of the left wall. Gets a second touch off of the ceiling. Past 2 defenders. LBCC up 2 now. Still 3:48 left to go here. They could honestly just waste time, play defense. But knowing them, they will definitely like to play aggressive.
Yeah. Just good playing like all around right now.
This is the first game of the season. I think they definitely want to start off strong. I know their comms have definitely just been out there. I know their coach has been telling them to not have any second of blank space or like time when no one's talking, as Burnt Max is going to go up and for the block as well. But as I was saying, their coach has been focused on trying to keep their comms up, trying to obviously focus on their rotations, fix their rotations going into this new season. As again, different tier, but same level of play. They definitely don't want to try to take advantage or try to take that for granted, I should say. LBCC now. Good pass by Hassan Panda over to Crispy, but is going to get cut off by Big Indigenous. Burnt Schmacks over the safe way. 10 boost in this tank. Is he going to get a second touch? Looks like he is, but is going to get a slow one. Good clear there by Burnt Schmacks. Is going to get beat to Hassan Panda though. Big save by Crispy as that ball was very close to being in by a shot from Big Indigenous, but so far isn't going to do anything for them. As you reach halftime here in game number 2. These games have gone by very quick.
Yeah,
only 5-minute games. This series, best of 5s, especially if it's a whole entire sweep, these things can go by very quick, especially if there's not a lot of goals. LBCC now. Putting it in. Up 2:15 left to go now.
Good setup, but
good save there by Safeway off of Crispy PLG shot. It feels so weird to see that name change after saying his name for so long, but we just gotta get used to it. That's how the world of esports be. Speaking of name, there he is. Gets the third goal for LBCC. Still scoreless though is OKEA Blue. Let's see if they can put in a goal here. Only under 2 minutes left to go. Definitely want to at least try to get 1 or 2 to get that confidence up. Try to force a reverse sweep going into games 3 through 5.
Did he mention why he changed his name?
So far, not yet. I've seen the guy many times throughout the off season. I didn't even know that he changed it until I looked at his like the first time I saw him play and all that. So we'll see what happens. I know a bunch of these players like to change their names out of nowhere, so we'll see where that goes. But as we get back into this gameplay, LBCC up 3. Hassan Panda, good shot. Can anyone be there for the finish? No, PG and Big Indigenous.
Good defense.
Playing very interesting defense on that goal line to keep LBCC at 3. But PG decides to put it all in himself. Safeway with the assist. OKEA Blue gets their first goal in game number 2. A minute 20, still a good amount of time. Think you get a good kickoff goal.
LBCC's still up 2, so I mean, it's only a
still
minute.
some leeway, but a minute 20 down as the second stick down. That time for a comeback gets ever so slim now as LBCC keeps that offensive pressure going. Crispy BLG, air dribble to the side. Big Indigenous playing awkward off the corner. Is anyone there? Big shot by him. Is anyone there to get the save? Big save by Chris Biscuit, or Crispy PLG, I should say.
We're gonna keep doing that for a while.
It's gonna take a bit, yeah.
But dang, good save there. That was really close.
And Burnt Max decides to transition that defense to offense, giving LBCC back that 3-goal lead. 53 seconds left to go. They are playing confident, just up, bombing that ball upfield. Burnt Max received that thing and puts the goal in for LBCC. My goodness, they have been on a roll so far this series.
Definitely. Playing a lot of good setups and stuff, just from all the teammates.
Safeway now, off the backboard. Big Indigenous there to set up, from his teammate. Big Indigenous does get a demo on 1. Big shot by Safeway is going to get saved out by Hassan Panda. LBCC so far playing a little defense. Good bump by Big Indigenous. Is going to get saved by Crispy though. Good clear by LBCC. Wasting time off the clock now. Can we see a center? Is anyone there? No, looks like actually he fakes one out. Peachy now is awkward from Burnt Schmax's touch. Looks like Crispy just going to rotate back, try to waste as much time as he can. Peachy, good center by Safeway. Isn't going to get there in time though. Does get beat out. As 3 seconds off the clock. That's a good save there by Burnt Schmax. LBCC up 2 now in the series, 2-0. They've been playing very well.
I was going to say, there definitely have been just good communication, I guess.
But you're on the side of OKEA. I think that I've noticed that they haven't been keeping up with LBCC's pace. LBCC has been playing very aggressive. They've just been beating each other, or LBCC just beat them to the ball a lot of times. I think they're trying to play a little defense, but we need to see that defense turn into some more offense if they want to try to score more goals. They've only scored, I think they only also scored 1 in game number 1, right?
Yeah.
So they only scored 2 goals in this series. Not enough to also get them a win yet so far. They do need a reverse sweep here. So let's see what they do. Looks like Burnt Schmax and Hassan Panda trying to cool themselves down here as they set up for game number 3. Looks like no car changes as well. Just looks like their coach Fear Classic is trying to get them in their heads to make sure that they play this third game very well, or else if they lose game 3, that can potentially be a motivation switch in this series. As looks like Sunkicks now, new player we have not seen last season. I'm pretty sure maybe only 1 or 2 matches, but I'm pretty sure we've seen Sunkicks before. Is going to be subbed in for Burnchmax. Burnchmax going to be sitting game number 3 out. See what they can do now to close out the series.
So they can pretty much like sub in like whenever like the round is done.
Yes. Not round, but every single game. Yes. As long as you have all of those players in the lobby, and as long as you tell them before the game that they're doing that should be fine. As Sunkicks, that's a debut in itself. Gets his first goal of this game and of the series, and that we've seen so far in this season. So a good start for him. What a way to get his name out there to start off the season for the Vikings. Up 1 now, 17 seconds off the clock. Still a lot of time here though for OKEA Blue. That probably should just shake that off. Try to play more again. Play a little more aggressive. And take a look at some stats after this. We will see this how much, I don't want to say lopsided, but just how much more LBCC has done in comparison to OKEA Blue. Good. Peachy now is going to beat 1. Crispy now. Can he get a second touch with 40 boost? Is going to get 1, but Safeway is going to get it past Sunkicks now. Hassan Panda, good spacing there and awareness to try to keep that ball in the side of with possession for LBCC. Good hit now.
Good setup.
Good setup by Hassan. Is going to get saved out by Safeway though. Still, LBCC with possession. Is going to get faked out 1. Good save there by Peachy. But Hassan Panda is going to get goal. Up 2 now is LBCC and the Vikings. OKEA Blue, you need to step up now. I noticed that the spacing also of LBCC has just been there. I think OKEA Blue is trying to play a little passive, but I feel like in a situation now where you're down 2 in the series, down 2 in this game, you need to play more offense and just play more pressure there. Safeway now. He's going to pinch it over to Crispy. Air dribble.
Really good air
Crispy
dribble.
is going to get past 1.
Wow,
Can he get it past
Crispy.
2? Past 3! LBCC with their 3rd goal in this game. We take a look at that replay. Is going to get it past 1. Does get under. I believe that was Safeway. Faking goes Crispy. Man, that was a
great
big play.
That was a great play.
That was a great play. That's definitely a top play in this series for sure. LBCC putting on a highlight reel. It's only the beginning of the season now. Save those for later on. But I think they definitely want to make a name for themselves. You can tell because of that just how much confident and just how relaxed they are playing this game. 3:19 now. Safeway is going to get beat up by Crispy. Can he get a second touch? Isn't going to get there in time. Crispy and Sunkicks both go up. Good hit by Sun Panda. Is going to get 50-50'd out though. Safeway now. Can he get it past another defender? Good shot, but big save by Sun Panda by Safeway Police's shot. Good clear now. Oh no!
Oh, Sunkicks with the 4th goal of the game.
Sunkicks, that was a big shot, but I think that was a big error on Big Indigenous' part. I think he meant to at least try to hit it off. He meant to hit that off the post. But I think what happened was LBCC was just there to read that, so they just got the easy goal.
Hey man, they've been playing really good so far. Like it's like up 4 right now for LBCC.
Scoreless though is for OKEA. I think the nerves probably got in them. I mean, first game nerves of the season. I get that. At least you would definitely want, but I feel like at this point where you've had 2 games already, at least against an opponent, you probably should be, your nerves should be calmed down. And as we say that, Safeway, that was, I think, an unfortunate own goal. If you take a look at the replay, Big Indigenous does whiff. Hassan Panda is going to get 50'd by Safeway. Oh, I think that went off the defender off the LBCC too, so that was an own goal. Unfortunate there. Still up 3 though. Probably isn't going to do enough. Will that be enough though? Let's find out. 2.5 left to go now. Safeway Police does bump out, I believe, his teammate in Peachy. Big Indigenous is going to get it past Crispy BLG. Hassan Panda is going to get it flick past one. Gets a 50-50 over another as well. Hassan Panda, can he get it past anyone? No, Shapeway Police now. Gets a pass from a setup from Big Indigenous. Big Pop, is anyone there to receive? Big Indigenous is up, is going to get beat up by Sun Kicks though. Hassan Panda is going to get it over to the side. Big Indigenous with the demo over one. Peachy. Big hit though, isn't going to do anything for him. That's just going to go to the corner. Sun Kicks is going to get demoed out by Big Indigenous.
Crispy with the air dribble.
Crispy with the air dribble isn't going to get anywhere though. Good defense by OKEA Blue now. We're down 3, a minute and a half left to go. You definitely want to get a goal here. Keep everyone up. Play a little aggressive. Do not try to waste time. Of course, space out though. Do as much as you can. Safeway now. Gonna hit it up to the side. Crispy is gonna get it. That's good. Ball's gonna go over him though. Hassan Panda over to Safeway Police. Crispy now off the backboard. And there it is. Peachy with the finish. A minute 12. Only down 2 now. Good shot by Peachy to try to keep OKEA Blue in this series, in this game. Let's see though how LBCC will capitalize. OKEA Blue. Good hit by Crispy.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go now. LBCC still keeping possession. Over to Safeway though. Good pop by Hassan Panda. Gets it past one. Can he get the finish? Yes, he's able
Hassan
to.
Panda with the 5th goal for LBCC.
Take a look at that replay. Hassan Panda is going to get the pop. Does get it past one, and as the ball is there, is able to turn his car in time and get that speedy shot 50 as LBCC gets their 5th goal. That is probably the dagger unless we see OKEA Blue come up with a goal here within these next probably 5 to 10 seconds. 40 seconds left to go now. As the time dwindles down, comeback opportunity, the comeback potential gets slimmer. Sun Kicks now, gets it past one. Over to Crispy, he's going to get it past another as well. Can he get the double? No. Sun Kicks now, over one. Gets it to Peachy. Crispy BLG. 17 seconds now. LBCC just playing defense, trying to waste time. While OKEA Blue tries to put everyone on the ball. 10 seconds left to go. I think that is over, and that is the dagger. Crispy
with the
BLG.
6th goal of the game for LBCC.
That 6th goal, up 4, 5 seconds left to go. I think that's safe to say that's the dagger. That is the nail in the coffin. LBCC
With 5 seconds left.
with 5 seconds left to go, as long as they kill this ball, will get the win there. LBCC does get their first win of the season, up 4 in this last game. 3-0 season, like I mentioned too. That is a very confident start. That was a very good start by LBCC. And when you take a look at these stats, my goodness, that was big from all 3. Sun Kicks definitely put a debut on for this game, and we'll see what they do for the rest of the season. Good start by them, and again, they've definitely played very confident. They played very relaxed too. There wasn't really any nerves, not really a lot of errors that we could point out on the side of LBCC, but that is all that they can do.